Hey! Welcome back to Crime Chats. Hey! Welcome back, everybody. We had some technical difficulties.
What's new? I mean,
That's the name of the game, I guess. Name of the game.
it has been crazy weather here.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing that we're able to actually be live today because this dwelling had no power this morning for a little over an hour, complete loss of power. So I'm really grateful that we have power back and are able to be live with you today.
Yes, for sure. I was unsure this morning. She texted me and I was like, oh, good.
Nope, but we got it back, thankfully, and we are here. So thank you for joining us if you are. And today we are back with good old-fashioned crime chats. Today,
So back. We're done with He Who Shall Not Be
I was
Named.
going to say He Who Must Not Be Named. That's so funny. If you know, you know.
I prefer Voldemort, personally.
I kind of do too. I mean, jeez Louise. I'm not to harp on about something that is done for. It's not ever going to be done, but for us,
I promise.
it's done. I feel like there's always going to be something else, you know, with him. Or them, I guess I should say, because it wasn't just a one-person show. If you're completely lost, we're talking about Epstein, okay? We just didn't want to say his name. But we're done with him. We don't want to talk about him anymore.
Done. Now it's just murder time.
Murder time. Has anybody ever been happier to talk about murder? I don't think so. It's us. We're back. Crime Chats!
Woohoo!
Crime Chats is where it's at. We talk about crime.
And that's that.
Ding! Oh,
That was our old
I
intro.
miss it. Okay.
But we changed to Crime Chats because there's already a Crime Chat. They stole
didn't
our
know.
name from us. They were there first, but they still stole it. Okay?
We had to, rebrand at the very beginning, and that was okay because it was in the very beginning.
Yeah.
So.
But I like our new intro too.
I do too.
They're both good. Both good.
Let's say it. Tiny room,
Microphone.
endless crimes.
Yeah.
So today we are back again with our our normal kind of scheduled things. So no more deep dive right now. We'll do that about 4 times a year, and we've already done 2. So congratulations, we're about halfway through the year. Holy crap. Okay. It's almost May. Anyways.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. So today Lisa is bringing a case to us that I have no idea about. So we're back to our original, what do you call it, format?
Yeah. You don't know. They don't know. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I hope you know. One of us should know. I don't know.
So full disclosure, I researched this last night.
Uh-oh.
Because I have 2 small children, and it is impossible to get anything done other than mothering when they're around me. They really like me for some reason.
Ugh.
I don't know why, but they always want me around them. So,
Kids.
I guess.
Shout out to the moms.
Yeah, seriously. Shout out to moms. All right, so today I'm gonna take us on a field trip back in time.
Do we ride a bus?
No, it's gonna be a time machine.
Oh, I might get sick. I have motion sickness.
We are going to the 1930s.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's when Granny was born.
Oh.
1931.
Oh, well, that's when this happened, was 1931.
Happy birthday year, Granny.
So hold on to your hats. Okay.
My pearls?
Yeah.
What's your pearls?
There might be some pearl clutching. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so because you wanted it to be a spring theme, it's only appropriate that this happened in springtime. Okay.
Yes.
So I want you to close your eyes and visualize. It is springtime in Arizona. Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of hot. It's dry. Arizona's really dry.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a woman who boards a train
Okay.
with a lot of luggage. Okay, she's got 2 trunks, a hat box, some more suitcases. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
normal,
See it?
normal lady boarding a train. She looks totally normal, and she's got this luggage. I mean, women have lots of luggage generally,
Okay.
unless you're me, because I don't know. I don't pack a lot of stuff.
Oh, wait, eyes closed. I'm still imagining. Okay.
So, train 1930s. We're no longer wearing flapper dresses,
Right.
but we're still wearing dresses.
Right.
And we just, everything's good.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so it's all good until a smell starts to emanate. A really, really bad smell
Okay.
starts to emanate from this lady's luggage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have ideas. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, that's the
Okay.
the image in your mind, okay?
Okay, I
So
have it.
there's a woman with
Unfortunately, I imagined my granny, so I want to reimagine really quick. I don't want to see her because I imagine this is the
Alright.
bad guy. Okay.
You know what's weird? I'm imagining
Okay.
Daisy from Great Gatsby, but like just
Well,
older.
that's what Granny looked like she was a baby in the 30s, so maybe not in the 40s. But okay.
Okay.
Gorgeous woman.
Anyways.
She is a gorgeous woman. Anyways, okay, sorry.
Who was this mystery woman? Well, she was born in 1905 in Indiana
Ooh.
by the name of Winnie Ruth Judd. Well, McKinnell. Her maiden name is McKinnell, okay?
Okay.
And then when she was 19 years old, she married a Dr. C. Judd. So her name changed to Judd. And I didn't get his first name. It was just Dr. C. Judd.
Well,
So.
it didn't matter what his name was because he's doctor. In the time, you don't know it. Whatever. Okay. Sorry.
Dr. C. Judd.
Okay.
So she was 19. He was 41.
Okay.
Okay. It was the times. I did not get any icky vibes from this
Okay.
union.
Good.
It was
Okay.
just,
I trust you. You did the research. I don't know this one.
All right. So, well, Dr. C. Judd was, he had been in World War I and he'd gotten injured.
Okay.
So he needed to just be on painkillers. So Dr. Judd, not Mr., excuse me, Dr. Judd got himself addicted to morphine. So he was just a morphine addict.
I mean, what else did you have at the time? You know?
19-year-old bride. They moved her around a lot, all around the country, because he couldn't hold down a job. Because morphine addict can't hold down a job that way. So they finally, so they moved all around. He got a job in Mexico at one point. And so they moved around. They finally landed in LA,
Okay.
where Winifred developed tuberculosis. And she could no longer travel around because she's sick and whatever.
Okay.
So we have a morphine addict. We have a tuberculosis patient.
Okay. When
So-
was the TB vaccine?
No idea. I don't know.
Okay.
I should have
Okay.
looked that up. But I did. Every time you ask me questions, I'm like, damn it.
I know my mom has the vaccine
Yeah.
scar. Does your mom have that?
My mom got
Because
it
they were
too,
still
yeah.
in that age where they had to get them. But
Yep.
now, thank God, we don't have that anymore.
Yeah. Because it's like a gnarly, like, they have to, like, make
It's
a...
like a little circle.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
they basically make,
scar.
like, a tic-tac-toe board on your arm, and then... Anyway.
Sorry. Okay.
So she's sick with TB.
Okay.
He has, he's morphine addict. So in 1931, she left LA and her husband for Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona's drier, so it's better for her, whatever. And he was an addict and he, whatever. So she left, basically.
Okay.
So she left, but they were still married.
I was gonna say, well, how was their marriage though? I'm
Technically, I
curious about
guess.
that, but okay.
So it seems from articles that I read that, like, it seemed like they had an open marriage, but they didn't.
Someone closed a door somewhere, so the dogs have to alert us that someone is closing their door.
They were so good last time.
They were.
They were so good last time. It's okay.
They were really good last time.
It's okay, but thank you for protecting us.
Thank you for protecting us from a neighbor opening or closing their door. We appreciate you.
Okay, so in 1931, she leaves LA. She's like, I'm stuck with this drug addict, and my tuberculosis isn't getting any better because the air, I guess, in California was more
like smoggy
and humid, maybe, I don't know, but it's very dry in Arizona. She was like, I'm gonna go there. Okay, so the timeline was a little bit weird on this. At some point, she starts having an illicit affair with a lumber dealer by the name of Jack Halloran. At first, I thought he was a lumberjack, and then I don't know why, like, part of my brain was like, oh, lumberjack, huh? But then I read lumber dealer, and I was like, what is a...
Yeah, I'm not understanding. Okay.
I guess you're like the middleman between the lumberjacks and the people that need the lumber to make stuff. I totally pulled that out of my ass just now. But it sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, so illicit affair with this guy named Jack.
Okay.
Her husband is...
His name is Jack?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why your brain went to lumberjack.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Lumber dealer named Jack.
Okay.
So, anyway, so her husband's in LA still.
Okay.
So she is in Arizona, banging Jack, right?
Okay.
Okay. Who apparently lived next door. So she, in Phoenix, I'm getting ahead of myself. So in Phoenix, she got a job as a secretary at the Grunlow Clinic. It was a medical clinic. So she was a medical secretary. And she became friends with coworkers Agnès and Leroy, which is a very French-sounding name, so I said it Frenchly. I don't know if she was French, doesn't say, but but Agnès was an X-ray technician, and then her other friend was Hedwig Samuelson. They called her Sammy.
Hedwig. That's
Hedwig.
Like German.
Yeah.
Hedwig.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All I thought about was Hedwig from Harry Potter. Like, that's all I thought about. Anyway, not to make you cry this early. Okay. I don't think you'll cry with this one, but
if you bring up Harry Potter death, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Spoilers. if you haven't at this point, come on. Okay.
All right. So the three girls became roommates. So they spent their evenings entertaining businessmen and playing bridge, which in the 30s, what else are you going to do?
As a woman.
As a woman.
That's true.
Right? Okay, so on Friday, October 16th, 1931,
okay,
nighttime, they decide to go play bridge at another friend's house. So now it's 4 women together playing bridge. Okay?
Got it.
We don't really know too many specifics about what went on, just that there was drinking and dinner and bridge. And suddenly a fight breaks out. And a gun is pulled.
Oh.
Are you touching your pearls?
Touching my pearls.
Fight breaks out. Gun is pulled. So all 3 girls, so all 3 of the roommates, so Winnie Ruth, Agnès, and Sammy.
Hedwig?
They were all, yes, Hedwig, yeah.
The only one I remember now, okay.
They were all shot. So Winnie was shot in her left hand. Agnès and Sammy were killed. Shot fatally. I don't know where on their bodies they were shot, just that they died.
Okay.
Agnès' body was stuffed into a large trunk. And Sammy was too big to fit into a trunk. So she was cut up into pieces, and she was put into a trunk, a suitcase, and a hat box, and covered up with clothing.
Yeah, okay. That's what I figured.
So this woman on the train...
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Hedwig to be in there, but...
Yeah, Hedwig. So based on like her I guess they questioned her obviously, and she said that the fourth woman had left before the fight broke out or something. I don't know. Anyway, so how they discovered the bodies, like
Who's the fourth woman? I'm losing it.
the woman whose house they went to have bridge with.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
So she apparently she left her own house is how it is described to me. I don't know. Maybe someday they'll find like a skeleton of the fourth woman somewhere. I don't know.
But she's not
she's not
named.
involved. She's not named. She's not involved anymore.
Okay.
So for all we know, there's only 3, but technically there were 4 because they went to someone's house. I was confused too when I was like reading about it. I was like, but
Bumbling Ron involved in this one.
bumbling Ron. God, I want to meet that man.
I don't.
And just tell him, hey, you have brought us so much comedy, joy.
You watched Crime Cats, sir.
Yeah. He probably has well, like, so I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if these people have, like, you know how you can get, like, Google can alert you when, like, they mention something?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I wonder if they have, like, a Jeremy Bamber alert, and so, like, our episode came out, and so Bumbling Ron is like, shit, someone else is talking about me, again!
I've changed!
When will they stop? I'm no longer bumbling. He's probably dead now. I don't know. Maybe.
At least retired, hopefully.
Anyway,
Sorry.
we're losing the plot.
Bring me back. Bring me back to the
Okay,
plotline.
so Winnie boarded the train with the trunk and the suitcases in the hat box.
Mm-hmm.
There was a horrible smell, like we talked about, that started filling the train car. So of course, police were alerted. Everybody was like, what's going on? So the police met Winnie at the train station when the train stopped and asked her to open the trunks.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, my husband has the keys. And so, like, I can't open them. I don't know.
Just a poor woman.
So she has a brother. She had made plans for her brother to come pick her up. So while the police are trying to get these open, she bounces. Like, she's gone. She
How
leaves.
hard could it be?
They need keys. I don't know, man. Maybe this was, maybe 1930s Arizona is like the UK of the 80s.
Get a pry bar and crack them open. My goodness. Okay.
So anyway, so they finally forced open all the luggage and found the dismembered bodies.
Finally forced them open, see?
So Winifred, she turned herself in soon after that. Apparently later we find out that there was like an alleged note from her husband urging her to turn herself in. I don't know how he,
Yeah.
So anyway, there weren't a lot of, this is like the 30s, so there's not a whole lot. There's documents, but like finding the information is tough. And because we're doing everything for free, because we need subscribers, hey, if you want to subscribe,
we get more
we can
intel.
get more information, but for now we're just working with what we got. So of course she was arrested for this crime because she was literally found with the bodies. Show me the body. Right.
I mean, I'm kind of shocked by that.
In my luggage.
In the time, she said her husband had the key, so why didn't they blame the husband?
Well, her husband also wasn't there at the time.
So he had the key. How did they get locked without the key?
I don't know. I feel like
I'm just, throwing it out there for the time.
That's probably just something she said. I don't know.
I know. I'm just saying. In the 30s, women didn't have a voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Typically, right? And even if she even mentioned husband, where is he? He must know the truth, right? So, I don't know. That would just be my thought.
Yeah. Well, I mean, oh, that's my coffee. She vamoosed.
That's true.
She left. She poofed. While they were trying to pry the suitcases open with all their strength.
She left.
She left. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, her brother came and picked her up. Yeah.
I thought they were like, no, you stay while we open these.
No, she left. Oh. She gone. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
So she. I keep hitting that. I'm so sorry. So her brother comes to pick her up, and she leaves. She's gone for 5 days. She's, like, in hiding.
Oh.
So,
That doesn't look innocent.
So she's gone. She's just gone for 5 days. And I'm gonna get into some documents later that were, like, found later. But, she apparently, like, she was penniless and hungry, and she had, like, a gunshot wound to her hand. So she just, like, decided to, like, okay, I can't make it on my own anymore.
I'm just a woman.
I'm just a girl. So,
So many songs right now.
I'm just a baby. Anyway, so she...
Oh, right, I forgot about the gunshot wound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I have thoughts about.
I do too, but continue.
But, anyway. So she was arrested because she turned herself in because her hand hurt and she's hungry. I mean, what else?
Desperation. Okay.
What else are you gonna do? So her trial began on January 19th, 1932 at the Maricopa County Courthouse in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
She was named by the media as the Trunk Murderess.
Not very original.
There was also, like, Tiger Woman and, like, which I don't know where they got that from, but
That's a little bit more fun. But why? It doesn't really match to me.
Yeah, that is more fun. But anyway, so she was named the Trunk Murderess by the media. She claimed self-defense, which I wrote lol, okay. Because, like, if you, I feel like self-defense, if you, like, shoot someone in self-defense, you don't cut them up and
Chop
stuff
them
them
up.
in your trap.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're, like, really pissed that they attacked you.
But that's not self-defense, then.
Yeah. She claimed self-defense, but she was found guilty.
Okay, good.
And sentenced to death. Sentenced to death by hanging. She was put on death row at Arizona State Prison. And days before her execution, a sanity hearing was called.
Okay.
So she got a hearing to prove if she was sane or not. Her sanity hearing happened in 1933. Howard G. Richardson was her attorney. She was found to be insane, so she was moved to Arizona State Mental Hospital for a 38-year stay.
I'm very confused.
I was too.
This is not the way things are done.
What about the 30s, though? This is the 30s. I feel like we keep, like, thinking about things in terms of today, but
you can't.
I mean, in 30s, how could a woman do something like this on purpose? So, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're like, oh my god, what? She has to be insane.
That's fine, but go into it like that. Don't try the case as like, I'm not guilty. Fail. Just kidding, I'm insane. Like, you know, it's like you can't toss a different defense at it, and when one fails, be like, let's try a different one.
I don't know.
So she was sane enough to be tried the first time.
So they put her on trial. She was convicted, sentenced to death, but then days before execution, I guess somebody, maybe Howard G. Richardson, strolled through and was like, I think she's insane. I don't know.
I also have a very different idea.
Okay.
I don't know how old this thought is, like, in terms of decades.
Okay.
But when women in the past were acting non-compliantly,
Yes.
many times they would be deemed insane,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or when they, because I was not alive, but when they were, going through, PMS or something, and mood swings or whatnot.
Hysteria.
That's where I was getting, okay? So then you had this stamp, hysteria. She's hysterical. She must have hysteria.
She has a uterus. She must be crazy.
I mean, yeah, we get that way once a month. All of us. That's part of the gig.
Beautiful. Just kidding.
My thought, and this is where I get a little dark and weird, but you're here for it because you showed up to watch. Wasn't that why the vibrator was invented? Has anybody thought about doing that on the insane women of crime stories of the time? Or is that past this time period? Was that period past already? Where like vibrators are not going to cut it this time.
I don't
Remember,
know.
like when the guy who invented a vibrator was like, she's got hysteria. Let's try this.
When was the vibrator invented?
I don't know. That's why I don't know. My my time frames are like, I don't know if this was like 1600. I don't think it was that long ago.
Let's take our
a field trip
crime
from the field trip
chatters on a journey. Journey with us to the interwebs.
Disclaimer: this is a not safe for work conversation. It's murder. You should be watching this at work anyway.
Not safe for work, but you can watch at work if you wanna.
But it is a true historical thing that men did.
All right.
To women.
Google.
And it was a doctor, I believe, who invented.
What year
the vibrator
was the vibrator invented? Google's like, I don't know about Lisa, man.
Murder? Vibrator?
Murder? Vibrator? Murder by vibrator? I wonder if that's ever happened.
I mean, there's a corner of the internet for everybody, but I'm not going down that one.
Okay. It's a tiny room. Anyway.
Microphone.
Sorry, we're referring back to the live we did last week, where it gets very hot in this tiny room when there's microphones going, and we get really silly. So
there's a part in every session where we're like, delirium.
The first electromechanical vibrator was invented in the late 1870s and early 1880s by British physician Joseph Mortimer Granville.
There you go.
Originally called a percutor or Granville's hammer.
Okay.
Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that.
But it was to...
Hysteria. Wait, hold on. It was designed to treat muscle aches, neuralgia, and hysteria in both men and women.
Yeah, I thought it was just aimed at women.
But hysteria, uterus.
Right.
Men don't have those.
True.
So, you can't treat hysteria in a man that way.
Men don't get hysterical. This is fact.
But
sarcasm.
But this
is also an AI generated overview. So take it or leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so 1930 was way after the vibrator had been invented.
That's true. Okay.
But I guess okay. To bring us back home.
It was the thought I had. Okay.
To bring us back home here. Okay. So
Winnie.
Yeah, Winnie. Anyway, she was not
But so now she's got 38 years in a psych.
But wait, there's more.
I like more. Okay.
She escaped 7 times. She escaped this place 7 times. Good times.
For her.
She escaped 7 times.
Good for her.
The last time lasted over 6 years. She was a fugitive for over 6 years, fugitive from the law. She fled to California where she worked as a nanny for a wealthy family.
Oh.
Because I guess background checks were not a thing in the 30s.
That's really scary.
You know, nobody would know. She named herself Marianne Lane.
What about her hand?
I don't know. I guess she could just make up whatever excuse. I fell. My husband hit me with a hammer.
The hammer?
I don't know.
The hammer? Yeah, okay.
Hopefully not the hammer.
That's what I was, referring to. Okay.
Okay.
Well, good for her, though. She got, the persistence award from me. 7 times. Good for her.
Also, I forgot to tell you this, but I think I already did, but she claims self-defense. I told you that, right?
Did.
Yeah, okay.
That made absolutely no sense.
Yeah. So, now she's living, now it's the 60s, and she's living in California as a nanny. as Marion Lane, the nanny to a wealthy family.
The nanny name.
The police investigation, I guess it was reopened or something, but it led to her discovery. So Marion Lane was sent back to the Phoenix Asylum in 1969, where she demanded another sanity hearing because I worked as a nanny and I've been living on my own and doing my own thing for the last 6 years, but I promise you I'm still insane. Anyway.
I was gonna say, okay, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
You can't be...
Yeah, so this whole, like, insanity thing, like, she was just avoiding punishment, yeah.
Retribution.
That's my take.
Well, absolutely.
So Marion Lane was sent back to Phoenix Asylum. She wanted another hearing, and she wanted her case reviewed by the state parole board.
Okay.
Like, I like how the fugitive from the law can meet demands.
7 times she's escaped from shackles, basically, right? But
yeah.
Please let me out.
Please. The case was reopened in October of 1969. Parole was denied the first time, but then there was a second parole board hearing. She was paroled the second time in 1971, and the governor, Jack Williams, pardoned her. So she was just...
Why? Was there a reason? Great.
So Judd went back to California as Marion Lane and was told to just never talk about this ever again. Just take it out of your mind. Just don't talk about it. Don't tell people we let you go. Just don't talk about it. It's fine. Just go on your merry way. And she did. And she lived there in California as Marion Lane until her death on October 23rd, 1998, at the age of 93. She died in her sleep.
The injustice. What about the families of the women that died? Were they not like... Was there a non-disclosure agreement? Was there... What, I mean, how... Did they not know? Did they not seek justice? Did they not...
I mean, this is the 30s, which, so I keep saying 30s, and I still, like, my gut is telling me that was only 70 years ago.
I know. I know.
Because I'm a 90s kid.
I know. Forever. It will always be that way.
Forever. So the 30s was 70 years ago, and I don't care.
You won't change my mind. That's how.
But yeah, so anyway.
But I mean, three people died.
Yes. No, 2 people died. She was the third one shot.
2 people died. Where are their families? Do they have families? Are they transient?
Probably, but there wasn't a whole lot of information. So I guess we don't have a whole lot.
Well, they sounded, based off their names alone, it's like kind of like what you said, they sounded like they were coming from, France, Germany kind of thing, different, like foreign countries, so maybe that they were like lone wolf kind of situations where they didn't have a lot of family to go looking for them or to seek justice on their behalf. So, the ideal victim? But then why? Why did it happen?
We're going to get into that.
Oh, okay.
So, in 2001, in August of 2001, a file of a bunch of documents was donated to the Arizona Historical Society. These included a confession letter that Winnie wrote, 19 pages, and she signed every page. Photos of her at the sanity hearing. Letters written by Judd to her attorney, that Richardson guy? The guy. The Howard guy. What was his name?
I don't know.
The trial. Howard G. Richardson. Hey, I got both parts.
Good
but
job.
I just didn't put them together. ADHD is me. Anyway. So the confession letters she wrote to her attorney, and then letters that she wrote to her attorney, and then after he died, she kept writing to his wife. So they were like in contact. She was in contact, I
Okay.
guess, with his family. She would often write about how horrible the conditions were at the asylum, which is, I'm assuming, why
Shocking.
she kept running away. She wanted out basically. So she kept writing to her attorney, and then the attorney died. So then she kept writing to the address, and then I guess she was corresponding with the wife. The confession letter was 19 pages. Each was signed and dated. Judd writes of her relationship with her roommates. And she talks about, after looking at other things, I found out that, Jack Halloran was like next door neighbors pretty much. So like while Winnie's husband is in LA, she's in Phoenix
With
doing
the
the
lumberjack
neighbor.
that's not a jack.
Yeah,
Or
with the
that's not-
lumber
wait.
dealer. With the lumber dealer named Jack.
The lumberjack that's not a jack. No,
The
opposite.
lumber guy. With the lumber guy. It's
With
just
Jack. Okay, right. Okay.
Jack Lumber.
Got it. Okay.
But apparently Jack was also talking to her roommates.
Okay.
At least one of them. So, that Agnès Leroy. Apparently, Winnie introduced them,
Okay.
and then I guess something happened because, in her letter, she says she was shocked by introducing Jack Halloran to Agnès when her husband came back, and then making Agnès promise not to tell Dr. Judd. So I guess Dr. Judd eventually goes to meet her in Arizona, but then Winnie says, "Don't tell my husband
That I'm fooling around
that
with Jack?
I've been doing the lumberman. I've been doing this lumberman."
Okay.
But then he introduced, so Jack and Agnès meet, and then I don't know. So it sounds to me like this was like a crime of passion.
It's like a love triangle kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe?
So like
Okay,
he was.
okay.
So it sounds like, based on the research, that she was super jealous and super angry that how dare my roommate, get with this dude that I'm not even supposed to be
My
with
side
because
job,
I'm married.
Yeah.
And then she was crazy jealous, and then Hedvig unfortunately was there, so she was collateral damage. So she also had to get taken out. Is my guess. I'm assuming that, I think so. This is my opinion,
I have a thought, but I want yours first.
but I think that, like, because she was gonna say it was in self-defense, she probably shot herself in the hand, especially because it was the left hand. If she was like right-handed, she probably just like,
Right.
and then,
That's what I was thinking.
and
too.
then like, it was self-defense. Look,
I'd be curious to know if you know or not, but where on the bodies of the other two women they were shot.
I don't know. All it says it was fatally, and there are no pictures of the bodies or anything. But I can show you guys pictures of some of the people. Because if we go, hold on, let's move back to.
Well, and a fun fact while you're looking that up or getting that ready, talking about like right-handed versus left-handed, at the time, my knowledge, based off of my family and what they've told me, older generations anyways, everybody was forced to be right-handed.
Really?
At school.
Oh.
So they had the right-handed desks, so.
I don't like that. Yeah. Also, this zooming is not working very well, but that is Winnie Ruth.
She's pretty.
Yeah. So, that's her, and they have pictures of, let's see, deleted images. Okay, so this was Agnès right here. Whoa. Come on. Anyway, that was her. Trying to make it good, bigger. There we go. Whoa.
Hey.
Okay.
You wanted big here.
She was very pretty too.
She's pretty too, yeah.
All right. And what else do we have? So this website's pretty cool. I couldn't download anything because of the copyright. And like you need to like email them and probably send them like some of your blood or I don't know how it works.
Firstborn, you know.
I don't know how it works. But yeah. So because her confession letter is also in here. Hold on, let me.
Did we get a picture of Hedwig?
I don't know.
Flash a picture of the bird. Sorry.
Crowds inside the courtroom. Oh, here's the doctor. Her hubby. Again, he was a lot older than her.
Mm-hmm. There he is.
Yeah, so they have a bunch of pictures, but none of. Here's Jack. Here's the lumberjack.
The lumber
dealer
Jack. The Jack, not lumber?
Yeah.
The Jack lumber. Okay.
So.
Okay, there he is.
He also seems like he was older than her. I don't know how much older, but anyway.
I also feel like that.
Oh, here's Sammy. Here's Hedwig.
Oh, she's pretty too.
Yeah. So, also we see a little bit of the fashion.
I know. I was thinking that too. I was like, I miss that like classy modesty. I don't know if that's our modest class. I'm not sure what to call that, but I like that.
Here's another Hedwig.
I miss that.
All right. So yeah, and then another cool thing about this website is it has. Hold on. Documents. Oh wait, it has handwritten documents.
My favorite.
So this is a picture of her confession letter. It's not the whole thing, but I wanted to. Whoa. Why won't you zoom more? Okay. So it's hard to read her handwriting, but of course.
Beautiful script. Beautiful cursive.
Yeah. Zoom, computer. All right. I'd been keeping company with Jack Halloran. Yeah, you were. Until my husband returned. I saw him no more. Until one day I introduced him to Agnès Leroy in February. He started being a something. Oh, a recurrent visitor or something. Returning. What does it say? Constant visitor at her home. I made her promise she would not let Mr. Hallerman know that my husband and I lived next door, for fear my husband something. So anyway, she
right.
Yeah.
But I like handwritten things. It's cool.
But her husband comes back, and then she's like, okay, well, I'm with my husband, but here's this Jack guy that I'm really still into, and then he's always over at my friend's house, and then like whatever, and then opportunity to go play bridge with the girls.
Yeah.
And then I don't know
bridge.
I don't know where the gun came from. Like,
that's a good question.
Did she just have? Yeah, they didn't mention that in any of the things that I But this confession letter is 19 pages long. So again, if you want to subscribe, if you want to be a paying subscriber, if you want to be a crime chatter, I can get the full 19-page confession letter.
Yeah, we can.
And we can like read it or summarize it. And the John List letter. I want the John List letter so bad.
But subscribers will be privy to that, not everybody. So if you're a subscriber, you get that exclusive content because you paid for it.
Yep. So
join the crime chatter.
Join crime chat As a
community.
crime chatter, we have a really cute tote bag. We have a really cute mug.
2 mugs.
2 mugs. 2
Mhm,
cute mugs.
mhm.
And a pop socket.
Mhm.
And if you on Amazon,
All on
okay,
Amazon.
it's all on Amazon. You can just look up crime chats.
T-shirt.
T-shirt. And we're what else? Oh, and if you become a paying subscriber, you get
Exclusive
an exclusive
line,
design
basically. Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, so just you, nobody else.
That's right. You can't get that on Amazon, so that would be
Yeah,
specifically
special.
to the small community of subscribers.
We've been working on that for a while, so it's gonna
Mhm.
be good. They're all good, but
Yeah.
this one's gonna be special
Can
for
you-
our special.
Can you pull it up on Amazon so we can share it right now?
Yes, I can.
So you can see. Are you done? I'm sorry. Are you done with case?
Yeah, that was
okay.
it.
We have-
I thought it was an interesting case. Just you know,
Agreed. Okay.
1930s lady just shoots her friends and then stuffs them in luggage.
Well, and I think while you're pulling that up, I do have a lot of not a lot, but I have some parallels with cases of this century, which is weird to say. Last century, the 1900s. Well, you got Sarah Boone, you know, with the whole suitcase. She's the 2000s suitcase killer, I would call. She's the worst.
Here's our
Yes! The pop socket.
pop socket. With our microphone and crime chats all in it. I love it. It's
I
so
think
cute.
it's so cute.
It's adorable.
And then the mug.
How do I get to there from here?
You can.
Count on me. I'm just kidding.
You should be able to. I don't know. I'm on the design part of perspective
Oh,
of
brand.
it.
There we go.
So
Right?
you should be able to click on. Hey, there's us.
Hey.
Can you search it in the search bar? Crime chats.
Crime chats.
Mug? I don't know. I haven't done this from that perspective yet.
Oh, there
Hey, there we are.
Yay.
It's so good.
It's so cute.
I love it so much.
It's so cute.
I love it so much.
My internet is
I
not
really like the
interneting.
blue handle and inside though too.
Yeah.
You
Look
can-
how cute that
it's
is.
so good.
It's so cute.
And you can change the color, accent color as well.
Yeah, like this.
I think the blue and the orange look really good.
Or we can do orange.
Black,
That's not orange. That's
black
black.
looks all right. I think the orange looks
Orange.
really good. Yeah.
Orange is the best for sure.
Yeah, blue and orange I think are good.
And you can do. Is that the same one?
I think it's red.
Oh, okay.
It would be all right, but I think
And
orange
white.
and blue are the best. White's good as well.
Yeah. But yeah, orange is my favorite. Second favorite is definitely the blue one.
I like those a lot. And then we have the black and white one.
Yeah, black and white.
No, the other.
Oh,
the other mug,
sorry.
other
yes.
design
Let me...
should be on there. Should be live. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm very proud of these guys. I want to purchase all of them.
We just have like a
spread.
a spread of all the merch. Oh, we have to show them the tote bag.
Yes.
We have to show you guys the cutest tote bag you've ever seen in your life.
So good. It's so good.
In your life. Hold on. Crime.
I did buy a tote bag because I really wanted one. It should be here tomorrow, I think. That's what Amazon says.
I really want one too. It's only right. It's only... Oh, where is it?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
It is us, and it should definitely
Be here.
be here.
Is it still called OG Crime Chatter?
It shouldn't be.
Okay.
Tote. Just put tote.
Just tote.
Wait. Go up. Let me get out of that. Just put in all departments.
Oh.
And if you're interested in merch,
Right here.
yeah, and want a specific item like a mug or a water bottle or a hoodie with a specific design that we've shown you already on some of the other merch, let us know and we can make that happen. But
Look how cute.
it's so good.
Look how
It's so good.
cute it
And
is.
it's front and back, so it's printed on both sides.
Oh yeah, and on the side it says Crown Jets Podcast. That's cool.
I'm so excited. I want it to be here already.
Look at this lady with all her groceries in there.
I won't use it for groceries. I don't know. I'll probably just use it as like a purse bag. To be honest, but I am very proud of us and our merch. I think it's awesome and everybody should have it.
Yeah.
So check us out on Amazon.
Yeah. Let me put us back on the main here. There we go. There's our faces.
Yes. I think that was a wonderful case to bring us back to our
Yes.
us from our deep dive that lasted, I felt like, a million years.
I just so the thing about the deep dives is we wanted to do stuff that like everybody knows, right? But like I really like finding the stuff that maybe no one else knows about.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so like I'd never heard of the trunk murders before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, what is that?
Right.
It just sucks that like 1930s there's not like as much information as like we would have had today, right? So there's a lot of room for speculation, like, okay, she says self-defense, but we don't think so, and there's no way to prove that,
Right.
and like, you know.
Or how she was able to, after being convicted in court, found guilty and
found guilty,
sentenced
and
to
then,
death.
and then
Just
days
kidding.
before,
Yeah, I'm insane.
oops.
Okay. Like, no, that would not fly today. Yeah, no.
I mean, I really think it was probably something to do with like, how could a woman plan this and do this and whatever and cut up bodies by herself. A lot of people think actually that
I was just
that her
that.
beau Jack helped her,
Yeah.
but in her confession letter she says that she did it all by herself.
I don't believe that.
But then in a later letter she says that, I don't know, she contradicts herself, so it's hard to know.
I would like to read the whole letter.
Yeah, me too.
To know if she says in the letter how she did it, like how she cut up the bodies.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds really morose.
Yeah, because it was a
matters.
full confession.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only saw one of the pages, but yeah, there's 18 more, so.
But again, with 2026 eyeballs, you know, the year of 2026, I don't know. Retrospectively, it would make a difference. I guess not then, but it's funny because 1930s, you know, I just see my granny. It's like, Granny, no, no, don't do it. No, she's, but that I like that time. It's just such a classy time. I don't know. That's all I got.
How old is Granny now?
Well, she'll be 95 this year. In August.
Wait. So it says Winnie died at the age of 93.
But she was born in a different year.
Oh, 1905.
Granny was born in
I'm
1931.
an idiot. Okay. I'm an idiot. It's fine. It's okay.
It's okay.
You guys love
It's
me
okay.
anyway.
We do.
I hope.
We do.
I
And
hope.
it's alright because
That reminds me
you're
of...
allergic to math, remember?
Yes. Yeah, I am. Achoo!
I'm surprised you haven't sneezed yet.
Yeah, so that reminds me of the whole thing with the TikTok comment about like the dude that was like,
No, he wasn't wrong.
He wasn't wrong, but neither was
me.
I.
It was me.
I
I
said
own that one.
So Epstein was found unresponsive on July 23rd, 2019.
Right.
But I think I just assumed that meant that like he was dead because he was found with the noose around his neck
and taken away from
at that time.
the cell and yeah.
Yeah. But then he was put on suicide watch after that. so he was still alive. And then it wasn't until the 10th.
And then the 10th
of August.
again, he was found. Right. With like almost identical situation, but that time no pulse.
But so I commented back to that guy and I said, or to that lady, I said, "You're right. I'm so sorry. You know, whatever." And then she followed us. We got a follow from that. So yay! I didn't ruin anything.
It wasn't you. It was me. I promise. It was Hillary, not Lisa.
All right. So well, that was Winnie Ruth Judd, the Trunk Murderess, Tiger Woman, however you want to think about her. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this case. Do we know what we're doing next week?
I have a lot of options. I haven't chosen yet.
Okay. Well, I don't want to know anything.
As always, we want to hear your thoughts, your comments.
Make sure to follow and subscribe, and yeah,
send us a message, email us,
like, and all the things.
Leave a review, share it with someone else who you think will enjoy it as well.
Yeah, it really helps us a lot.
Helps us get out there and grow.
Yeah.
So we'll be back next week with something new and hopefully less known or exciting. Either way, it'll be great.
Awesome.
So.
We love you guys. Thanks for stopping by.